guys. Okay, so we're going to crack into some speeches. Everybody's favourite time of a wedding. I just thought I'd take a moment to read out a few messages from a couple of the past candidates that Adam had in mind. We just thought we'd take a couple of moments to read out a few messages from the people that couldn't be here tonight. A couple of the people that Adam had previously lined up for this role. But I think that we'll probably just start with maybe, because the list is probably a little bit longer, we'll just maybe start with a couple of Lisas. Just taking, Pete, where are you, mate? Come on, Petey. For those of you that don't know, this is the bride's father, really, isn't it? Not husband. Pete Burgess, take it over, mate. Oh, have your spates. Dutch courage.
Right. Annie and I welcome you all here today and thank all those who have travelled long distance for being here. I'd like to take a minute though to just the people that couldn't be here today, like our older family that have died and people that had to work on dairy farms that had sick bloody workers. And so just a minute to appreciate the people that couldn't be here today for this lovely day. Where are we? I'd also like to thank all of the helpers that come and help to make the venue. It's been a 3 or 4 month battle. Not a battle, it was quite enjoyable. We've had a few long weekends in the shed up top. A lot of alcohol's been drunken. A lot of late nights, especially building the bar that come out really good thanks to Tyler. Yeah. She did have some help from her uncle that she wasn't appreciated sometimes, but so we work through it, Tyler? There was a lot of people that also offered to help that I didn't decline, I just said I'm under control because I like working alone. And everyone knows that. Right, our little girl, Annie and our little girl. She was a little angel. She was truly a I'm getting to it, Lisa. She was, both our kids were very, very cruisy kids, and both my 2 grandkids are the same, which shows you how cruisy I am. The days of Lisa carrying her little Barney around and following my dad around the section with her twin cousin Tori. She was quite sporty and quite academic and a very enjoyable daughter. How things have changed.
Enjoyable daughter.
In the past years, she's actually put her head down and she's done her studies to be an accountant, and she's made Annie and I very proud. She chose not to go to university. Well, she did for a short amount of time, and that was just a one drunken year, and she saw the light and thought, no, I better go and earn some money instead of wasting mum and dad's money. Not like her brother. But I did get 6 or 7 years out of my son to pay me back. Well, here we are 9 years later after she met this guy. When I first met Adam, he was a cocky surf lifesaver. Speedos, nothing else, Speedos. I went fishing with them once and there was 4 of them on the boat and they all got in their Speedos, so I was very uncomfortable. I think Adam's been really Lisa's only boyfriend that I've really known as to be her boyfriend. The only one that she's introduced to me as her boyfriend. Adam has a real short span of attention. He came up with a story where he lost his car, his ute in Auckland. And then he registered with the police to say it was stolen. The police found it where he left it. He denies leaving it there, but I'm sure he left it there. So when Lisa and Adam took over the old Hamilton, when Lisa and Adam took over the Hamilton flat after Ben moved home, Lisa decided to do some renos. They had goals, they had ideas, what they were doing. It started off really good for the first hour until Adam got bored. Or one of his mates come over and he'd be out the gate yakking away. Yeah, it was quite hard working with Adam because you just lost attention. Just your nose, he wasn't there. Well, actually, Lisa's already mentioned this. He's not allowed to cut when he's painting. He's not allowed to cut in. Another time we were out fishing. He bought this new rod and reel set. Really proud of it. An hour. It wasn't even an hour into it. He got bored. Who gets bored with fishing? Next minute, a fish jumps on his line and his fishing rod and reel are gone. And he goes, "Well, that was $600 worth." You had your ass sitting on the end of it, yeah, and you were on your phone. So when he moved into his new role at B&Z Gisborne, he lived with Annie and I. While Lisa stayed in Hamilton and did what she had to do until she got another job. He's furthered his career in Gisborne to be the branch manager, and that was well done. And this time it does. This is when we got to know Adam a bit better, and we worked out he's actually quite intelligent. He's quite witty, and he's a very caring guy. He's taken to living to Gisborne like a duck to water. He's joined the Winery Surf Club, which he's quite high up in, and I think one of the chairmen. He hasn't saved anyone. Oh, is it? Oh. He's also a valued member of the Gisborne Search and Rescue, which is sometimes very grim, and I don't know how they do it, but they return people to their families, which is, again, very cool. He's also been well known in the boot business community for his job, and is very well known and very well liked. We had quite a few donations of stuff for this because he's such a nice guy. He's also become friends with Lisa's friends, and in a new town that's very hard to do. It's like, it's one of those things. It's a whole new lifestyle. He's also a very keen fisherman, as I mentioned, and he likes hunting.
You can't shoot for shit.
Matt, you ruined my line. He's not very good at it either.
Wow.
He's willing to give anything a go. He can drive heavy machinery. He's obtained his heavy truck license, and he has done it. I haven't even got that. He helps me out whenever I need him to. And watching these two set this event up and build all the furniture and work together, Lisa, you've chosen well. And I'm a hard man to please. So Eddie and I welcome you, Adam, and your family to our family, even though you've been family for 9 years. So charge your glasses and have a toast to Adam.
Well done. Yeah, it's really well done.
Very good, Pete. Hey, can we get you back up here and see some tears, mate?
Well done.
Hey, now, don't blame him for this, but Adam's dad, you're up next, mate. Terry.
Hi everybody. Myself and my beautiful wife Sharon have been told that we're not allowed to do a long speech, so we've only got one A4 page to go through. So please bear with us. So good evening and welcome everybody, and thank you so much for getting together today to help celebrate Lisa and Adam's very special day. And we also echo every word that Pete said. So Adam said we're not allowed to do a long speech, and we're told not to bring up any of the following. So we thought we would.
Adam getting expelled from Play Centre. Am I allowed to tell the story? Oh, no, just maybe check in with Adam later. It might be PG.
He's probably missing the month October calendar. What month were you born in, Adam? Yeah. So it was actually Poppy's Tiki calendar that went missing.
So I get a call from the St. John's School. Adam's not attending class. Adam's actually absent. Who was Adam with?
Who were you with, Adam? Do you remember? You're wagging school with the principal discussing accountancy, correct? So another one for us was Adam and Lisa proudly towing our boat to the beach and through Waihi. What happened to the boat, Adam? Yep, boat and trailer left the vehicle.
Adam, with the first weekend we thought we'd give you a bit of responsibility, and we left you at Whangamata Surf Club, for the weekend, and we returned, and you were sort of, how long did it take you to let us know that you had a broken arm?
Yeah. So great parenting, we let him around with a broken arm. Anyway, but what we will talk about is Adam and Lisa and what a wonderful couple they are, always doing things together and sharing their time with others. They have bought, renovated and sold and bought again, travelled and now married. So now as the world is their oyster. We love you both and are very proud of you both. So yeah, cheers at the beginning of your forever. We love you both so very much. Cheers. Mum and Dad greetings.
Oh, thank you very much, Terry. Geez, I thought it was just Adam that was punching tonight, but it seems like you are too, Terry. Oh, next up we've got Kurt. Come on, Kurt. Forward you come, buddy.
Right here.
The one,
Right here.
the man, the myth, the legend.
Hi.
Like there's a few people here, eh? Right, good evening everyone. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Adam's best man Kurt, also known as KB, Breather, Oxygen Thief, Giant Lung, and in a range of other nicknames that Adam has come up with me over the years that aren't appropriate for today. I've had the call up for one or two of these best man speeches recently, I'm not sure why, so I know there's a few things that I should get right. First up, a big congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Glenister. You finally did it. Lisa, good on you for hanging in there. It's been a journey. To Lisa's bridesmaids, Liv, Alice, Jem and Brianna, you all look stunning and thank you for your friendship and support you've given Lisa. For all you single blokes out there in the crowd, keep to yourself tonight because all these ladies are taken. To Adam's groomsmen, Lorne, Moses, and Charlie, you'll scrub up well. Nice one. So mine and Adam's friendship began about 10 years ago through a mutual friend. So 20-year-old Adam was coming over to my house to show me and the mutual friend a new car that he'd brought. It was this bright red Subaru B4 from Turner's. So before Adam had a love for hunting and fishing, he had a love for boy racer cars, which makes sense because he did grow up in Hamilton. Anyway, so the mutual friend, he pulls me aside before Adam gets there, and he goes, "Now I need to tell you something about Adam." Yep. Now Adam's one of those guys, when you first meet him, you either really like him or you just really don't. Peter, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Clearly I loved him. Adam and my friendship is a pretty light-hearted one. We usually found ripping each other for anything we can think of, but we have had some seriously fun times too. I've had the privilege of working with Adam and watching his career grow. Naturally, I taught him everything that he knows. We spent so much time together at work that we found our bowel movements in sync one day. I was spending a bit of time on the dunny after a trim mocha, as people know I love. What I like to call POCT, so poo on company time. And I heard the bathroom door fly open, and I just had this weird feeling it was Adam. Anyway, the cubicle door next to me slammed shut, hear an iPhone fire up, and I hear this tick, 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 whoop, ding, ding, ding. Is that you, mate? I was in the cubicle next to him. So Adam and I, we've done a few house renos together. So Adam's mainly the one doing the hard mahi, and I'm just yelling at him. But most of all, when I think about mine and Adam's friendship, I think about his loyalty. Adam's the first one to drop anything and help you out. He can be serious when he needs to, but most of all, he's an amazing friend, and I thank him for that. Lisa, I know Adam will be an amazing, loyal, supportive husband to you, and if he doesn't, I know Peter knows his way around a rifle. Can I please ask everyone raise their glass and their drinks and a toast to Mr. and Mrs. Glenister. Cheers.
Hey, Q, you nailed that, mate. Absolutely nailed it. Cool. Hey, Liv, this is your chance, mate. Come forward. Where's Liv? There she is. Liv's going to be supported by a couple of the other lovely bridesmaids tonight.
All right, can everyone please be quiet? That'd be greatly appreciated. If I see any of you guys talking, you can leave, okay? Is everybody listening?
Who the fuck is Alice?
Okay. Before I begin, I just wanted to give you a heads up to not go looking or asking later on where the tea and coffee is. Because, quote from the bride, "This ain't a fucking funeral. If you want those kind of drinks, go home." You didn't think that through, did you, Lise? Okay, sorry. Lisa and Adam, Lulu and AG, Lacey and Ed, Mr. and Mrs. Glenister. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Liv, or better known to the Burgesses as Fish. We've gathered here today after waiting patiently, or not so patiently, to celebrate the both of you after 9 years in the making. Adam, we suspected you were something pretty special right from the get-go when Lise sacrificed her degree and left her college hall room vacant. Reflecting back, I should have rented it out as a side hustle. Over the years, we've watched Adam put up with Lisa's many online purchases, which she refers to as gifts, and Lisa putting up with Adam's countless fishing adventures in search for marlin. Luckily, he settled for one in poodle form. Looking around tonight, it is a testament to you both with how many people are here to share their love and support, and we are also privileged to have you both as family and friends. Lisa's friends will know she loves a gentle 10, her watch always reads 5 p.m, she's good at hitting curbs, she loves a chance to DJ and dance on the tables, followed by a game of stack up. But in all seriousness, we can always rely on you, Lise, to give a little great life advice, even if Bree doesn't ask for it. You're a beautiful friend with a big heart, and we're so happy you chose to stop running that one night in Bar 101 because it resulted in you finding your person. Someone once said, a secret to a happy marriage remains a secret. The four of us hope you find your own kind of secrets. Love to you both forever and always.
Oh, well done, ladies, well done. Unfortunately, we've all had way too much time getting a speech from this dude, but Adam, up you come, buddy. It's all your time. I know that you guys have had literally way too much time listening to this dude before, but it's his day, so give him another 5, eh? Here he comes.
All right. Moses, is this all good? Have you read this? All right, hold on. This is draft number 1. There's a spelling mistake in the front and top line. All right, so it's obviously 2022, so we're all using our phones. So, Dad, I'll show you how to use notes later on. This note was written at 4:24 a.m. this morning, so we're going to give it a bit of a crack, and then I'll kind of fill in the blanks as we go. So, this is the best day of my life. To be here with... Do you want to say something? I'm going to keep going, and then we'll just kind of see where that goes. So, this is the best day of my life so far. To be here with the love and support of you all, even though some of you prefer to roast me. There's not much of Lisa getting tarred here, but that's okay. It's really good to see some beautiful ladies and some blokes with pants on or shorts. And it really went well. The first part of this health and safety meeting goes out to you, our guests. A Friday in December in Gisborne is a frickin' destination, and I'd really like to thank you all for coming. We've got some guests that have hopped over the ditch, and we're really, really glad to see them. And I know that you've taken it serious to be here, because some of you, to get your flight, you left your clothes behind. So thank you for that. Now, a party doesn't go well without good bar staff, so can you please all just put your hands together for our bar staff. As successful business people in this room, and all of you great people know that a good show day doesn't go along without great support and a really, really good briefing. So Peter, thanks for running that. And much aroha to you. So, Lisa come to me. I've been going out for a while, and she goes, right, it's time to go up to Gisborne. Or down, actually I referred to her, I said it's actually south of Hamilton. But that's all right. As Pete said, she kind of dropped out of that uni thing, so geography, she wasn't going to get anywhere there. But it's a community. It's really, really cool. It's a great place, and there's some freaking funny breathers here when you actually meet them down at the pub. And I'm glad to see them all here at this wedding. A special shout out to a couple of people, and I don't intend to miss some people, but actually when I go through this, you'll all agree these are really important people. There's a funny guy here with a funny accent. His name is Steve Hurst. Now he's really special guest today because we've got to put a round of applause together because your piss is cold because he gave us his chillers. Now Lisa asked me to thank this guy named Craig for power. I've never met him, but I've seen this guy called Pee Wee turn up and drop a generator off, so we're going to clap to him as well.
We haven't sorted out a price yet. Great answer. Great answer.
I will pay for that horny haircut you got yesterday. And I'm going to lean into a few more thank yous momentarily. Ben White from Ray Wright, no relation, call for information. He's turned up, he's absolutely delivered, and he's managed to empty a whole chili bin before going home. The man, the myth, and the legend. For you to coordinate an ADHD guy who can't even pay attention for 2 minutes, and a lady with military precision, I really thank you. What a guy. Alan Thorpe, the man who everyone thinks is really confident and really good at speaking, actually told me to fuck off when I asked him. Sometimes when I hang out with you, I do actually really question how we've become friends. It's not the stuff you say, it's just the kind of things you wear and what you do. Tonight it's not a cashless society. But actually, I really appreciate you guys' friendship and how you just all hands to the pump. And thank you so much for doing it. I'd like to extend a massive shout out to the team who actually helped build this venue. Some of you may know that it used to be a collection yard for Pete's stuff that wasn't quite antique, but didn't quite have a use yet.
Recycling.
We didn't recycle any of it. So we're going to call you guys ground staff, and we'd really like to thank you for that. It looked very different in July. I was stuck over there, Charlie was stuck over there, and Pete was doing something really weird down the corner down there. But actually, it's been really, really good to watch it turn from some dirt into grass. Like this relationship. When Lisa ran our mouth, thought she was a bit dirt, but now she's a premium crop. To the happen makers, I love using this term. These are the guys that you just ask to do stuff. There's no questions, there's no whining, there's just all hands to the pump. Picking up flowers, Kerry and Jonesy. Jonesy is the guy who will be next to Pete, holding him up at 5:30 in the morning. Building bars, flower arrangements, cutting and sticking bits of wood together, and even watching Alice Hurst almost cut her fingers off on the grinder. What a freaking sight. And we drank a couple of boxes of Spates as well. Thank you to everyone who's helped actually get this here today. And I heard Pete use the term the other day, green trade. This wedding has been built on green trade, and it's proudly sponsored by Sumitomo. So if you're looking for a new digger to turn your property into a beautiful, beautiful aesthetic property like this, Benjamin Kendrick sitting down in the back corner. He also picked up the power. Another thanks goes out to the special people who took part in getting us here today. Setting up, making cakes, slices, food, music, suggestions, and the advice that you actually just want to hang up on and tell that person to go away. It's all documented and it's really appreciated. Pete and Annie, maybe a little bit unwilling at first, but I really appreciate how you've let me come into your family. You've welcomed me with love, encouragement, and a little bit of yelling, and that's cool. This venue, the day, the moment, it just wouldn't be what it is without you. Jeebus, there's dust in here. Can you bring your Dyson? I'm a better man because you guys are in my life. Apart from the funnies in Peter's speech and the fact that he thinks I'm a shit shot, god damn, I do actually love you both. Ben and Steph, best in-laws a bloke could ask for. And it's been life-changing watching two snotty-nosed grids crawl all over me. Emmy and Bodie, you two, albeit not here because the wheels have come off well and truly. I really appreciate how Uncle AG means a lot to you. And the White Burgess family, wow, never seen a chili bin that full and never seen it get empty that fast. I know I'm the flaky part of the drinking party, but I really, really like just to be there. I promise that I will care and love your Lisa. Yeah. Lorne and Moses. So, great guys, really, eh? Like hard work ethic, bit of shit humour, but actually you can't really ask for much more in a brother. The way you use a chainsaw is a little bit not safe. And Moses, I really like your pink hat because I can see that you're doing nothing. And actually, I'm surprised you guys have found some really, really, really great girls who can carry the load because it was getting bloody hard. Slightly different specifications to the Burgesses I've just highlighted out. The Glenister White family is a bit more compact, as you might have seen. The Glenisters, Andrew, Pa and Karen, they made their way over on a 737 because we're that rich, we just get planes to places. And thanks so much for being here to share our special day. To the Whites that made it, I'm looking forward to stealing your Christmas present in 3 weeks' time. Watch out, I'm looking forward to getting a new bottle opener. And thank you so much for making the trip. Mum and Dad, thanks for ratting me out. The principal tried to tell us we had no money at the school, and I was like, give me a look at those books, I'll fix them for you. My accounting teacher also said that I would never make it anywhere in finance, and look at me, man, I'm the king of the fucking jungle, so watch out. No, hold on, I'm getting there, I'm just having my moment. I'm paid for this, mate. Thanks so much for supporting me and treating Lisa like the daughter you always wanted Lorne to be. She's now the LG. The best part for me is that now the comms have cut down to critical and essential. So I only need to know what comes through to Lisa and gets cascaded down to me, and it's really, really interesting how what I read is not what's actually happening. To the wedding party, ladies, hooroo, you look good. It's a shame that you've already got blokes because there's a couple of dribbling fellas here. And you've done a massive job getting Lulu here. I know I make your eyes roll sometimes, but I'd really like to thank you for what you do. And Alice using a grinder, that's honestly got to be the favourite part of my year before this day. Moses, Lorne, Charlie and KB, that was pretty cool what you guys did there. And Charlie, oh man, you can task with anything, it gets it done. He's here in the rain, spreading topsoil, he's cutting bits of wood, and then he goes, how cool is that, let's have a beer. KB, by my side, since the fat tongue skate shoes and racer cars, shitting on the toilet, watching you use a straightener, and watching you pull a floor together, what a mess. The real MVP is the reason is this day is my amazing wife, the most beautiful, caring person I could ask for, and I'm so glad that she's here forever. I've changed your name. Situation recently vacated. I changed your name in my phone about a year ago just to kind of see how it would look. It was about the time I bought the ring, and it all come a guts up when I realised our insurance was on annual premiums and I didn't know how to pay it, so I had to give it to you. But you've really grown on me, and I'm stoked that Muzzy and I can genuinely share our last name. You're the person I think about when I wake up because you're on my side of the bed. When I need to pick me up because I'm wasted at the door, you're there to help me, and you actually do cook a really good feed. I can't wait to have a little family with you in a slightly bigger house than what we've got, and I promise to understand and empathise with you with regards to your retail therapy and gifts. I promise to be less observant of your haircuts and your spending and your new clothes, but I will stay on first name basis with our courier driver. He's our guy. He's my guy. So after 10 years, I'd really like to say that I love this girl. I really like how you guys have turned out for me. Empty the chiller, eat all the food, and please get a taxi home. I love you all, I love you, and thank you so much for coming.